Colonel Anthony Stevens?
Yes?
I'm Agent William Ray, CIA. Will you come with me, please?
What's this all about?
I've been instructed by Washington to locate you immediately for a top priority mission.
Hey, listen, I'm on vacation. Can't you find someone else?
No, Colonel. You're the only one in this area with the nuclear qualifications necessary for this assignment.
Okay, fill me in.
Last night, one of our nuclear warheads was accidentally dropped on the Jordanian desert not too far from here.
How in the hell did that happen?
I'll fill you in on that part later.
Give me the rest of the good news.
We have a plane waiting for you, what gear you'll need, and your coded instructions. Because of the extreme secrecy of this mission, you'll have to parachute in alone, find that bomb, and destroy that detonator before anyone else can get their hands on it.
Hey, it doesn't sound like a one-man job to me.
Listen, Colonel, knowing your reputation, this should be an easy one.
I know about easy missions. I spent 2 years in a foreign prison on the last one. Sorry, Lieutenant. I've been out on patrol. I haven't had a bath in a week.
Are you sure?
That I haven't had a bath?
No. It's only been a week.
Come with me, please.
Captain, I want you to go in after Malouf.
But General,
You'll find him in the area of Jebel Ram, across the border in Jordan.
General, I just spent 3 weeks looking for that man at the other end of Israel.
But now you know where he is. You get Malouf, Captain. That's an order. Major, take over.
You'll leave as soon as you've picked your crew. Ben David, you'll be in charge. Lieutenant Schulman, who knows Malouf by sight, will be your second in command. That is all.
How much did you make this time?
Ben David, this is a surprise.
Hello.
You come to try again?
Oh, no. I learned my lesson at the Olympics. I can't afford to gamble with you. Leora, this is Naomi.
Shalom.
What Minnesota Fats is to the American pool room, Naomi is to the Israeli rifle range. She hustles these officers and shooting matches for more money than I could ever earn.
Enough already. You're making me blush.
And I happen to know that nothing makes her blush.
Now, how would you know? You passed out.
She's right. I got a hangover, she got a gold medal. Big deal, huh?
What's happening?
You've been reassigned. You just volunteered. You're working under me.
Well, working under you is not exactly a mitzvah.
How would you know? I passed out, remember?
Not bad, huh?
ותשמע קול תנחוננו כי אל שומע תפילה ותחנון אתה. ברוך אתה אדוני שומע תפילה.
This is like going from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem by the way of Honolulu.
Why didn't we cross closer to the target?
Closer to the target. You know how many Bedouin scouts that Maloof has up there? If I wanted to announce my plans for Picard, I'd taken out an ad in the paper.
He wouldn't have them posted this far north, would he?
And there's a man with a brain. That's why we cross here. I might have a chance to get some hash from the Bedouins.
No, those Bedouins are too busy making love to the sheep to do business with you.
All right. Ronnie, Chaim, up, over, and scout around, okay? Rest of you back to the vehicle, start unloading.
This here's our minefield, right?
No, it's theirs.
Theirs. Where'd you get it?
What do you think I got it, Mario? From a jar of pickled herring? Go tell Daphne to get headquarters on the radio, okay?
Yes, sir, Sahib.
Shagets 1, this is Shiksa. Do you read me? The tour bus is about to leave. You should be at the hotel by sunup. If we run out of money, I'll give you a call. Shiksa. Well, we should be in Khalifa by sundown.
See if you get Trenton, New Jersey on the phone.
Trenton, New Jersey?
Call my bookie. Tell him to cancel all my markers if I'm not back in 48 hours.
What?
You know you're not too bright, but I love you. Hmm?
It's clear for the next 8 kilometers.
Good. Bernie, come over here. What is it?
Over here. They're very heavy tank tracks.
Don't worry about it. They're 4 days old.
Oh, really? How do you know? What are you, an Indian scout?
No, intelligence told me a Palestinian patrol crosses here every 7 days. One thing about Arabs, they never change their schedules.
Oh, really? That's just terrific. What happens if they decide to come back in and catch us here in the middle of the desert? Then what do we do?
We sacrifice.
What do you mean we sacrifice?
You stay and entertain the Arabs, we escape.
Oh, that's funny. That's really funny.
Everything okay?
right, baby, behave.
Please move your hand slowly and start backing away. I am Major Malouf. You may consider yourself a prisoner of the Palestinian Liberation Army. Please identify yourself.
Colonel Anthony J. Stevens. What do you think you're gonna do with that thing?
Very simple. Use it.
What in the hell does that mean?
Eliminate the Zionist military conquest of Palestine. Very simple. One bomb, no Jews.
How you gonna get it there?
I'm afraid your American humor eludes me. Aircraft will be available. We of the Palestinian Liberation have an understanding with airlines.
يلا طلعوا كيسكم فوق عسل ايوه يلا ما باخذهم كل يوم هذا بيك هذا طويل شوي 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 يلا تعال سيس يلا شوي شوي عبوا يا جماعه اسحبنا يلا فرنا
That's no Bedouin scout. He's wearing a uniform. Malouf's camp is nowhere near here. Why the sentry?
I don't know. Shit. Sammy, go get Nomi. Tell her to bring up the silencer.
Okay.
Nomi, get your silencer and come quick.
Sure he stays on that hill. Wait. Wait. Good girl. Sammy, go replace that sentry. Okay? Let's move. Come on.
Major! Major! Let me put it to you this way. There's one hell of a punch packed into that thing.
We Arabs are not ignorant. We understand nuclear power and the games that are played with it. Possession of such a weapon will make the Palestinian Liberation Army a force to be reckoned with.
You're missing the point, Major. If that thing goes off, if you don't let me deactivate it, there will not be a Liberation Army. Oh, come on, Major. For God's sakes, let me disarm the thing before it goes off.
Stupid ass. Most of them never had a pair of shoes until they joined me. But do not underestimate them. What they lack in brains, they make up with courage. Dying is of a little significance.
Major, you say you understand nuclear power. If you don't let me deactivate that thing, if it goes off...
It will not go off. I've read about the safeguards that built into such weapons.
If the danger didn't exist, I wouldn't be here. Now, if you don't let me deactivate it, if it goes off, you can say goodbye to most of the Middle East.
You joke. Even the bomb you dropped on the Japanese?
It was 28 years ago. We've come a long way since then, baby. Now, if you don't care about yourself or your men, how about your family?
My family is dead. Thanks to the Jews.
Thanks to the Jews.
اوام الجماعة.
حسن! شو بتطيروا يا مسلمين؟ أنا بقول لك شوية 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 شوية. هربوا شوية شوية شوية.
It's like they're loading some kind of cylinder or tank.
Let me see.
Maybe they're putting up a gas station.
Sure, right here in the middle of nowhere.
Just like the Arabs, they put up gas station, forget to build the roads.
There are plenty of roads there.
Yeah, if you're a camel.
Check it. Well?
It's very difficult to see their faces. Just a minute.
What is it?
It's him. Makhlouf.
Are you sure?
I will never forget that bastard's face.
شنين جبل الامريكان عوام عوام
Colonel, I give you a chance to disarm it. Any tricks, and I shoot.
I'll leave those papers.
She doesn't need you anymore. Maloof got away. Don't worry, we'll get him. What do we got here?
You can put that gun down. I'm not going anywhere.
You wouldn't get very far anyway.
Everything okay?
How about you? You got any influence around here?
What do you want to know?
Well, why don't you tell your girlfriend that I'm not exactly the enemy. The last time I heard, the United States and Israel were on fairly friendly terms.
All right, you want to go tell Rabbi to bury our dead, please? Okay, who are you?
Colonel Tony Stevens, United States Air Force.
I'm Captain Ben David. What are you doing here?
The store sent me to fix the appliance.
I'll repeat it once. What are you doing here?
Actually, that bomb was dropped accidentally out of one of our aircraft. They sent me here to disarm it before it did any damage. That's what I was trying to do when the Arabs arrived. Now that you people are here, I'll just get on with my job, all right?
Just stay where you are.
Maybe I didn't make myself clear, Captain. That's a very dangerous thing back there. You don't want to mess with it. You'd be making a big mistake.
You're making a mistake, Colonel. That's no ordinary bomb. As far as I can determine, it's a nuclear weapon.
Well, we don't like to advertise.
Well, since we're both in enemy territory, I'll take charge of it till we get back to the proper authorities. Until then, you can consider yourself in my custody until we get to the Israeli border. Shuggy. Watch him. If he makes a move towards the bomb, shoot him. Liora?
You guys are as bad as the Arabs.
Get headquarters on the radio. Give them our exact location. Tell them to send out the largest helicopter they got. I want to fly that thing out of here.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Why?
The radio is completely out of commission. I just checked.
What, can it be fixed?
No way. If we can make it down to the Gulf of Eilat, we should be able to raise one of our detachments with the walkie-talkie.
What about the Arab vehicles? Any radios in them?
I'll check on it.
Okay.
Popek.
What is it? You get that bomb on the truck?
No, it took a couple of feet. Staff of action.
What are the possibilities of getting it on the Jeep?
No problem. All I need is a cable.
There's one in the Nagmash. Mario, give him a hand. I want to get the hell out of here as soon as possible.
Okay, Big Mouth. How do we load that mug on top of the truck without getting a hernia?
A what?
A killer.
Oh, Mario, you have no faith, you know? We take a shovel, we dig a hole underneath the tail end of the bomb, we lift it up with the cable. That's all, you see?
Oh, very good. Dig a hole for me so when the bomb goes off.
Put it down, put it down here. Sammy, take it up.
They may be able to repair this. You better blow it. Put on a delayed charge.
Yes, sir.
Tommy! Chop, get away. More.
יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמה דקודשה ברוך הוא. לאלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה דיאמרן בעלמה ויאמרו אמן.
We'll be back for you. They will first try through this canyon. I think we shall send some Bedouin to cut them off. We shall attack from behind. If we catch them in the ravine, they will be trapped.
What if they go right and do not enter the ravine?
Fall! To the right is the sea, and to the left is the minefield. And with the bomb on our Land Rover, they can only go slowly. So we shall have the time to circle around them.
Sammy, check out the canyon.
Hey, watch him for me, please.
We're resting the canyon. It's well protected. We are.
I'll give you this. You got it further than the Arabs. No comprendo inglés here. You Italian?
No, only on my mother's side.
Hey, where you from?
Israel. I'm a Sabra.
What's that mean?
Just people who were born in Israel who would die for Israel, like Daphne and Chaim.
Bufik. Yeah. Get off the bomb.
Why?
Because it's a bomb, that's why.
Bomb, schmom. What the hell are we doing here, Mario? We could be now in Jerusalem.
If the bomb goes off, we will be in Jerusalem. In Haifa, in Tel Aviv.
It's not funny.
Get off the bomb, Pupik.
What do you think our chances are?
Maloof definitely has the advantage. I'd say 50-50.
I hope so.
So do I.
It's clear.
Okay, let's go. All right, give him a hand. Come on, let's get it out of here. Smart to follow us in here. Cyber Command to headquarters. Cyber Command to headquarters. Come in, please. Cyber Command to headquarters. Cyber Command to headquarters. Come in, please.
Any luck?
No. Could be the canyon walls. Could be we're too far. Try again once we're clear.
All right, let's get ready to move out.
Medic! Medic!
Where the hell is Shoshona? I don't know. She wandered off before the shooting started.
Forget it. She's dead.
Shuggy!
Yeah. Go after Shoshona. Try to find her.
Couldn't it have been him?
Don't waste your breath on him. His only purpose for being here is to make sure no one sees what's inside that bomb. Isn't that right, Colonel?
That's right, Captain. It's none of your business what's inside it.
Maybe you would like to see those Palestinian bastards get hold of it, like they did with the airlines? Is that it, Mr. Stevens?
No, lady, that's not it. The Nuclear Club is a fairly exclusive organization now. We'd like to keep it that way.
Another private club. He means it. They don't want us to have it.
As far as I'm concerned, they can keep it.
We can't just leave it here for Maloof. We've got to get it back. Well?
Only the hat?
If those bastards get their hands on her.
Now, she knew the risk. All right, let's move.
Colonel. You're just gonna leave her out here?
The mission is more important.
Oh, hell, Captain, what mission? To get a bomb you know nothing about and can't use back to a country that shouldn't have it in the first place?
Get in the Jeep, Colonel.
So you are not hungry, little Israeli, huh? Hassan, bring me more coffee.
شو تفكر اليهود؟
Speak English. I don't want to be overheard.
Do you think they will come for her?
Of course. If it were not for the bomb.
They will make a trade for her?
Would you?
Such a bomb is worth 100 of her. With maybe even a goat or two. Bakshish.
She is worth nothing, except for an idiot like you.
Bastard!
You see, Hassan? She finally found her tongue. Tell me, little soldier, where is your captain? What assistance does he expect?
The assistance of the entire Israeli army. That's who.
There, Hassan. If they were expecting help, she would have denied it.
She may be lying on purpose.
Trust me, Hassan. Major Malouf will get back the bomb for the Arab people.
Even if you did, you'd never be able to use it.
That is where you are wrong. With this, I will succeed. Hassan?
Huh?
You are my true and trusted friend. I will leave the Jew for your pleasure. But remember to share her with your man.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Mario, Pupe. Rabbi, Ronnie, check the rear.
Take a little walk?
Okay.
You know, somebody once told me that the Israeli was basically warm and friendly.
What do you want us to do? Dance a horror for you?
No, but, how about a simple shalom?
We just buried some friends, Colonel. And a bus full of children would be still alive if it wasn't for Malouf.
I had nothing to do with that.
But you think you can fly your bombs in the sky and everybody down below behaves without fear? I'm afraid it doesn't work that way.
I'm afraid you're oversimplifying.
Oh, really? Then what is this doing here?
I told you it was an accident.
I cannot concern myself with problems over which I have no control. All I care about in the moment is Malouf.
There's more at stake here than the life of one man. Now, why am I having such problems getting that through to you people?
Because we put higher value on our lives. You Americans have let computers do your thinking for you for such a long time. You have forgotten how to feel. Death is just a number on a report to you. It has no personal meaning at all.
That's how you see us.
No, that's how you see yourself. But someday, Someday death is going to touch you personal, and you will feel the pain. And maybe then you become involved with life, instead of just observing it from behind a computer. Shalom.
One more time, Colonel.
Well, then you better shoot me now, because I'm going to try every chance I get. Nothing personal.
You all right, Sammy?
Yes.
All right, Colonel, why don't you get in the rear Jeep? I'm sure Sammy will enjoy keeping an eye on you.
Shuggy, get in the rear Jeep. Send Rabbi up to me.
Looks like you're gonna make it.
Damn right we will.
You're both Sabras, right?
So?
You're born in Israel, you care about Israel?
What are you trying to say?
Just trying to make a little sense. You don't want that thing up there so long as you don't have it. You're the little guy in the neighborhood being picked on by the big Arab boys. Verstehst?
Huh? He speaks Yiddish.
Nah, I'm just trying to get a little sense through those thick Israeli skulls of yours. You don't possess that bomb, you're the underdog. That means help from my country. You come marching in there with Big Bertha, you're going to be cast in the role of the heavy. Nobody's going to help you.
One of these days, we're not going to need your help, Yank, so save your little speeches.
That's funny.
Man, our people, they just don't dig your music. They are only soldiers, man. They follow orders. Me, I'm all for love and peace. But for sure, there is no love in that thing.
Sammy!
Check it out. Be careful. gone too long.
What are you going to do?
All right, everybody up here. Bring the colonel. Now, let's move.
Now, you're all aware of the situation. There's only one defendable area between here and our lines. That's the abandoned fort. Unfortunately, it's all open ground between here and there. We're gonna have to make a run for it. Colonel, you have a choice. You can stay here and take your chances with the Arabs, or you can come with us and fight.
It's a hell of a choice.
I'm sorry, it's the only one you've got.
Well, I go where the bomb goes.
Good. Rabbi, the rear jeep. Colonel, Leora, you drive. Good luck.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. It's heavy.
Let's move. Don't stop for anything.
Filthy cowards! We must go after them!
But Mahluf, we have lost so many soldiers. It would be dark before we could attack that fort.
And how many cursed Jews are there? Less than the toes on your dirty feet. But perhaps you are right. Send for all the men you can get. We will attack at first light.
get the colonel. Colonel. How bad is it?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Can we count on help?
Maybe. If we can contact the Border Patrol. And you take command.
And to what? 6 men and 1 woman against 30, 40 Arabs?
Well, those are good Israeli odds, Colonel. Well, how about it?
We don't leave a man a hell of a lot of choices, Captain. All right, Mario, get him over here.
Shuggy! Pupik! Ronnie!
The colonel's in command. That's an order. Colonel.
There'll be 6 or 7 of them to every one of us. But the captain tells me that that's just right for you people.
I'll have 8.
All right, Meshuggah, you hide the jeeps. Rabbi, you get the captain out of sight, give him a gun. Mario, Ronnie, Pupik, get that bomb unloaded, leave it right where it is so that Arab can see it.
What do you want me to do?
You know, I can't get over the feeling that you should be at home with a couple of kids waiting for your husband to come in.
But that's why we fight.
Yeah. All right, you stick with Ben David. Tell the rabbi to go over and help the boys with the bomb. I'm going to think up a few surprises for our friend Maloof.
Colonel, why are you doing this?
For one thing, I don't think I can disarm that bomb without those papers that Arab took.
Is this the only reason?
No.
Shalom, Tony.
I don't understand it. The bomb is there, but no Jews. Look for yourself.
You're right. Nobody there. But maybe they are sleepy.
Yeah. I want to be sure. Let's wake them up with some mortars. Again. Another one, but this time closer. Either those Jews are heavy sleeper or maybe they ran away.
But why they should leave the bomb?
That's what I want you to find out, my friend.
But how?
I want you to go down there and check the place very carefully.
Okay. I take a man and go...
No. You are the only one I can trust. You will go alone. If everything is okay, you will give me a sign with my scarf.
يا جماعة قولوا برادة بروح على السيارة معي ها؟ هلو Come on, Puppy. Come on, Puppy. I'm gonna take you home, Puppy.
Someday death is going to touch you personally, and you will feel the pain. Shalom, Tony.